I would like to invite Mr. Zamir Haider, Senior National Program Manager, Large Scale Food Fortification at Nutrition International, to give us the welcome remarks and share the Nutrition International's portfolio on food fortification in Pakistan. So ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. Zamir Haider. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Farah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Agha Fakhr Hussain Saab, former Director General, Sindh Food Authority. Currently, he is Director Human Rights. Badruddin Kakad Saab, Central Chairman, Pakistan Flour Millers Association. Very timely, Umar Rehan Saab, Chairman, Pakistan Vanaspati Manufacturers Association. Strategic Fortification Partners, Zahid Hussain Shar Saab, Director Food, Ahmad Ali Sheikh Saab, Ahmad Ghulam Hussain Saab, mere dost hain. Thank you. Representatives from millers, wheat, flour, milling industry, representatives from Pakistan Vanaspati Manufacturers Association and the edible oil industry, development partners, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this provincial launch of Millers for Nutrition Coalition in Pakistan for the Sindh province after the successful launch of M4N at federal level in July. Your presence today clearly demonstrates how committed we are to improve the lives and well-being of our children, adolescent girls, mothers, and in fact for everyone. This coalition is, as Farah shared with us, is about ensuring high-quality, fortified, nutritious, staple food items for our people. And for this, Nutrition International has been working with all of you to provide support and to strengthen the food fortification ecosystem to help us come up with low-cost and high-impact solutions. There are several ways that we can address micronutrient deficiencies, but if we see the cost and benefit analysis, food fortification certainly comes on the top, because every dollar spent on food fortification gives us a minimum return of $8, and in some cases the return goes as high as up to $40. So 1 into 40, 1 into 25, or minimum 1 into 8 is very a good return if we see in terms of how much we are investing and how economically viable and sensible an investment could be. So as I said, large-scale food fortification is a cornerstone to help our population to get those essential micronutrients. लेकिन जैसे हम सबको पता है, हम न्यूज़ भी सुन रहे हैं, with worsening climate conditions, floods, अगर floods ना हो तो फिर droughts, और जिस तरह ये climatic pressure बढ़ रहा है, our diet is even getting poorer every day. Food fortification has never been that important and relevant as it is today. With millions displaced due to floods, with cost of living increasing so sharply, with food inflation, particularly the prices for green leafy vegetables, fruits, it's getting very difficult to afford a healthy and nutritious diet for most of those who perhaps are not present today, for which we are talking about that food fortification is very important. Just to briefly reaffirm and to revise why it is so important, Sindh has already very high rates of stunting, wasting, micronutrient deficiencies with nearly affecting half of the children and women. And these micronutrients and the malnutrition it has an impact not only on public health in the form of morbidity and mortality. We have representatives from Directorate General of Health Services as well. But actually, it pushes the population into a vicious circle of poverty and undernutrition that goes from one generation to another generation. So that's how important it is to address micronutrient deficiencies and to alleviate the wide prevalence of malnutrition in the country and particularly in Sindh. One good thing that has taken place, and I must congratulate and thank Government of Sindh for the passage of legislation for mandatory food fortification in 2010 that laid the foundation of large-scale food fortification in the province. However, there is a lot that needs to be done to turn that policy into actions so that an impact can be achieved. I mean, we do legislations, we do make policies, but when it comes to implementation, we normally fail collectively. And when it comes to building an enabling environment for the industries, those who have to actually fortify, we also fail to provide them a competitive level playing field to the industry, make necessary policies so that they can charge the cost of fortification, pass that on to consumers, and invest in quality assurance and quality control measures. So as Farah said, Millers for Nutrition is a global coalition. It is being implemented in 8 countries globally, and Nutrition International is leading this coalition in Pakistan. And we ensure collectively that the food which is healthy, nutritious, is accessible to almost everyone, particularly those who can't afford it. In partnership with Nutrition International, we are building the capacity of edible oil millers, the wheat flour millers, to make them capable to do fortification, acquire those technical skills that are required to fortify. And one thing that is always missing, we have to put millers and industry at the driving seat because they do fortification. We can enable. Government's work is to enforce, but at the same time provide an enabling environment that fosters industry to actually do the work in the field and add these micronutrients. So one thing, Kakar Saab, I want to assure from the platform of Millers for Nutrition and Nutrition International and from TechniServe, that we want to foster an environment of industry leadership. The industry has to lead this from the front, and we want to recognize those who are fortifying so that there is a competitive environment for everyone to join us for a large-scale dividends that we want to achieve. So at Millers for Nutrition, we believe that millers are not just food processors. They are, in fact, frontline nutrition champions and health workers that deliver these essential micronutrients to the millions affected. So at the end, I want to particularly acknowledge the chairman of Pakistan Flour Millers Association, Umar Rehan Saab. Thank you for joining us. From the Pakistan Banaspati Manufacturers Association, Sindh Food Authority representatives, Sindh Food Department representatives, Directorate General of Health Services representative, and in fact, all of you who have taken out time to join us for the launch of this very important coalition. The success of this coalition will depend upon our ability to work together as one team so that, as I said earlier, this policy should not be a policy. This should turn into an action so that we can build a healthier, more resilient, more nourished Sindh and Pakistan for our generations to come. Thank you very much for your attention. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zamir Haider, for enlightening us about large-scale food fortification's importance and its impact. Sadly, that malnutrition continues to affect millions of families in Pakistan as we talk today, from children facing stunted growth to mother suffering from anemia